Hello everyone. My name is Nancy Taylor and welcome to this video. We are going to be going over how to find jobs from home. How can you work from home? Whether it is you want to be home with littles, you want to work part-time, maybe you're supplementing an income, or perhaps you want to work full-time from home. There are so many options out there. I'm going to teach you my strategy. I didn't realize I had one until I was coaching others. I realized I have used the same strategy since 2015. I started working online in 2015. So what's that? 8 years ago, wild. And I had a 5-month-old at the time, so I wanted to be home with her. That was my goal. It was I want to be a stay-at-home mom, and I want to supplement. I want to help support my husband's income. I wanted to do that on the side. So I had specific guidelines and rules. I wanted to be part-time. I didn't want a 9 to 5 job. I wanted to be able to have a child there. And I remember I started teaching for a company. I was doing a contracted position, a bunch of admin work, and I was earning $13 a week. And then I had applied for a hotel reservation position. Didn't get it. I think it's because in the interview I asked if kids can be in the background. They're like, no, that is not okay. And I was just trying everything. I was like, whatever happens will happen. And I came across this system that works really well for me. So I'm going to share it with you. I find all of those positions on Indeed.com. Now, this is not sponsored by them. It's not, it should be, right? But this is the system that I use. Now, I started with teaching English online in 2015 when I had my 5-month-old, and that was specifically with VIP Kid. I found it on Indeed.com. And then I also at the same time started fitness instructing. I would do fitness instructing, and I found that job on Indeed. And I loved my values aligned with theirs, my mission aligned with theirs. It was really a great fit. And I was able to do phone coaching with that health and fitness company. And then most recently, I worked for a company called Warrior Babe, and I did fitness and nutrition coaching. So that was writing out workout programs, doing macro and nutrition planning, and I found that position on Indeed.com. Now, how do I find these jobs and not only find them, but how do I get a response back and how do I get hired? So if you're in that position and you're wondering, how do I make this happen? I'm going to show you the simple system. Now, just a heads up, when you are a contracted position, these are 1099 positions that I've done. That's my experience. I do have to pay taxes. I do not have insurance or any of those things. There are remote positions that are salaried. There are those options. Now, for me personally, I've just wanted to supplement or keep it as a side income, something that I did in addition to my husband's income. So keep that in mind. And also, when you work for another company, it is you have like you can find companies that have flexibility, but remember, you also are teaching or coaching or doing a position for that company. So you are teaching their framework, you are using their resources, and so you're not having to do all the marketing and doing all the find my clients, find my students, but I'm doing the coaching, the teaching, and I love that part. There's so many great pros to working for another company, such as getting the experience with the teaching, with the coaching, the community, the teamwork. There's really great pros. Now, the cons could be maybe you hit a ceiling. Maybe there's only so much time in the day and you want to start creating your own streams of income with your own clients or your own students. So maybe you want to start a brand of your own. Could you do both at the same time? Yes, you most definitely could. I've done that, and that's the system that works really well for me, is work for another company and also build another stream of income. You can do both or you can pick one or the other. You have so many options, and I just want to empower you knowing that a place of abundance. It is not this place of I have to get a paycheck, I have to make this work. It'll work out exactly how it's supposed to work out. Now let's jump on Indeed. I'm filming this on my computer so we could jump on Indeed and show you what this looks like. So first thing, you can just Google Indeed and go in and find it. So right here on Indeed.com, I start with what? I start more general. So it might be coach. It might be teacher. I start with one word. It's very basic, very simple. And then I type in for remote what? So let's start with, I already kind of niched it down a little bit by putting fitness coach, but let's say I'm just looking up coach. And so I put coach, I put remote, and then I see what pulls up. So it has like I'm just looking, notice that there will be a larger spectrum. It might be something that's kind of a good fit, not even a good fit at all, because I have more of a general term in the search. This one right here, the elite personal trainer and nutrition coach, similar to what I've been doing, I look at the company name and you decide, is this something I want to do? V-Shred, it's remote, it's full time, I have to have weekend availability, and I have to have a nutrition certification or degree in a related field. Now, for me personally, I do have all those requirements. So then I would click on it and see, it pulls it up here, and I would see, okay, if it is full time, is there flexibility? Because I want to make sure if I'm working from home, if it's Monday through Friday, you have to work 9 to 5. For me personally, that wouldn't be a good fit. So I'm looking for something that is flexible. So you're not only like scrolling through making sure salary is in alignment with what's worth your time and your qualifications and what you have. And also I like to just scroll down and see, what do I need? Like, what are the requirements? Do I need to have a personal training certificate? Do I need to have a nutrition certificate? Do I need to have those things? Is that even what they're called? Certification. There's the word. So I make sure I have all those things, and then I read through all the details. Now, this is what I hear people do a lot. They apply with the same resume. You're just applying, throwing spaghetti at the wall, not getting any responses. And it's because you're trying to apply to too many things that you probably wouldn't even consider doing. So I make sure I go to their website. So next I'm going to just open up, I'm going to go to V-Shred and see if it's in alignment with my values, how I like, maybe they have a diet that I don't agree with. I want to make sure that it's in alignment with what I believe in and what I coach, because that really does make a difference. So it starts you with a quiz. Now, I would go through, do the research, maybe take the quiz. I'm going to go on YouTube and see. I know that they have videos there. So I'm really going to educate myself on this company. I'm not just going to apply because it was there and I'm desperate. It is, I truly want to make sure that not only am I a good fit for them, and I have the qualifications, I have the experience, but also, are they a good fit for me? Are they in alignment with something that I want to promote and that I want to be a part of and I want to build? I was right in alignment with Warrior Babe's mission to help women to get strong and to beat this diet culture. It's not a quick fix, it's a lifestyle. I love their mission. And so it was a really good fit for me when I applied there. And so I go through. Now, before I apply, you can click apply now. I make sure I understand their messaging. I understand who they're helping. I go and I change my resume specific to this company. So I use Canva. You can go to Canva and you can just go right here to templates. So I could do create a design, and you can do a resume. So I could just type in resume. I'm going to show you just mine. So I could type in resume, and it's going to show me some templates, and I can pick a template that fits mine. Now, this is what's going to make your life a lot easier. This is the one I've used recently. I'm going to actually use one that I've already created, and I'm going to customize that resume to this specific company. So here is one that I already have made. I just deleted my phone number and address. Don't want that on the line. But I specifically changed, so I would change this to fit nutrition, and I would put fitness coach. And it's not that I'm being deceptive or I'm just changing it so it's customized to show the skill set that caters to this position. And then I go through, I look at my profile here. I am qualified professional nutrition and fitness coach with 9 years of experience in the health and wellness field, certified nutrition coach, personal trainer, group fitness instructor. So I'm highlighting the skill set that I have that caters to this company. Now, I go through and I make sure that the experience that I have listed is in alignment. I might even delete some of these if they're like, that doesn't really pertain. Like I taught school for 5 years, but it doesn't really pertain to this position. I could include it. Maybe they want to see that I have a teaching license. It's right here. They can see Bachelor of Education, but I don't have to have that in my experience. I really want to cater to this position. Now, I'm also going to go in and create a cover letter. So you can go in, you can create a cover letter on Canva as well. So I'm going to go above and beyond for this specific position, probably take an hour to really, really customize it, because what a lot of us are doing is applying for so many positions, not hearing back from any of them. We're just throwing that spaghetti hoping something sticks, but we're not doing a quality job. We have to make sure that it's truly something that we would do, not just something like, I just want a response back. This is something I truly would want to work for this company, and then I can apply. So I'm going to give you an example of what I've recently found that I was like, this would be such a good fit for what I currently do. I currently do life coaching. I love that this was Christian life coaching. I found it with the same strategy. This is exactly how I find all these positions. I typed in life coach there, and then I typed in remote. And then it goes over, it tells me if it's full-time, part-time. It'll also tell you if it's a flexible schedule. So right here, it says day shift, Monday through Friday, 8-hour shift. So I know that for me personally, I would have to get childcare if I applied for this position. So that would have to be something that I would have to work out. And currently, that's not something I want to do, so I didn't apply for this position. But as far as the company values, they said that you need to understand the life coach school and how they teach the model, the self-coaching model. I'm certified in that. It was such a perfect fit. But then for me personally to say, don't want to have my kids in daycare while I'm coaching. Currently in the season of life, I want to be able to work part-time hours. And so then I was able to say no with confidence. But it's such a perfect fit for the skills that I have, the qualifications, and I can read through those. And then this one actually didn't have a company listed. I thought this was interesting. It said personal hiring. So perhaps they hire out a company to hire their coaches, because I didn't see unless personal hiring is the coach, is the company. I don't think it is. So I would have researched further to see what is the company, like usually the company name is right here. What is the company name? Now, something that I specifically look for, I'm going to show you back here on Indeed, is I look for flexible schedule. So see these ones. Let's go back to, let's do a fitness coach. So step number 2, after I've done more of a general term, I'm going to get a little bit more specific. Fitness coach. So now I'm adding in fitness. I keep it remote, but I'm getting a little bit more specific. I saw V-Shred was a really good option. I'm like, I have all those qualifications. Maybe I want to research fitness coach. Now, you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours going down the rabbit hole. Just give yourself a dedicated amount of time to spend on it, and result driven. You say, in an hour, I'm going to apply for one job. That's the end result of my hour of research and working on this. Okay, so I'm going to go and look. V-Shred went top number 1 at the top there. So I'm looking through and I'm trying to find one that is a flexible schedule. So here's part-time, a career coach. Here's a cancer wellness instructor. Maybe that would be a good fit if you'd gone through cancer treatment or something that you'd experienced. And then I'm going to keep scrolling. Mental wellness coach for kids and teens. These are all ones that I would want to consider. I look at the pay, but I want to see, this one says Monday through Friday. I want to find one that is flexible scheduling. So either it says part-time or it's flexible. I'll come fix it, honey. Right here. So an example, health coach for Angel Minds. It's remote. It's $40,000 to $60,000 a year. It's a contracted position, and you choose your own hours. That's attractive to me. So I click on it, and I'm like, what is Angel Minds? It even has I can just click that, and it will show me a little bit more on Indeed. But I'm actually going to go Google what this is. What is Angel Minds Health Coach? So same as we did with V-Shred, I take the title, I'm going to go look on Google, I'm going to type it in and see what Angel Minds is. What is the company? What are their values? I'm going to read through every detail here, and I'm going to see, do I have the qualifications, and also, is this a good fit? So you kind of have your layers of, did they make it through the first? Okay, did they make it through the next? Just like you as someone who is trying to get the job, they're also going through your filters on, are they a good fit for me? So it's not this place of desperation or I have to have this job. It is everything will work out exactly how it's supposed to. And I'm going to put my best foot forward and truly do a quality job in applying. Not to the place where it's perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's no such thing. But I am going to make an effort to customize my resume, to customize my response, to do the research. Truly doing the research. If you're like, what do I write in a cover letter? Once you've read through their website, you know their messaging, you know their clients, you know who they're helping. It's so easy to write that cover letter. You can just YouTube how to write a cover letter, and right there on Canva, they have a template for you. All right. I hope that this was helpful for you. My cute Ava is going to the dentist right now, so we're going to go get her ready to go to the dentist. I hope that you guys have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Do you want to say bye to him? Say see ya. All right, we'll see you guys. Make sure you subscribe. I do have some more work from home videos coming your way.